Why am I switching Viper off yellow? We never do that. Okay, welcome in. Battle of Scandinavia. Best of 7 here on iced over snowy maps. You can find all the information about this tournament if you type !BOS in the chat. That prize pool isn't very big, but the pride pool is big. What are the seeds here? Viper is the better seed. Finally, Scandinavia correctly used as a term. Well, they included the Finns in this tournament as well, so... The only time the Finns actually want to be included in the Scandinavia label. And Iceland? Well, Iceland's kind of like... I don't know how Iceland feels, honestly. Do they want to be included in that? Estonia? I don't think Estonia would want to be included in that either. Estonia is kind of like half with the Finns, half not. Estonia is just off by itself. Very nice people there, though. I really enjoyed my time in Estonia. Tallinn is such a weird city. Such a weird city. Okay, anyway, we've got tons of fish here available. Now, when this was in the Nations Cup with teams, people wouldn't come out to take the fish because they were scared. But now in 1v1, Ganji is like, okay, I'm going to come out and take these fish. He's playing as the Britons. Viper is playing as the Bengalis. Bengalis should normally be favored, but I'm sure Ganji's got something planned. I've spent so much time in Tallinn, one of my favorite places to visit. It was so weird, wasn't it, Metalface? Like, from what I remember, they had the old part of the city, which looked so medieval. Like, it was like old taverns and wooden buildings and everything. And then it just fades out into that Soviet block architecture. I don't know how to feel about it. Uh-oh. Ganji almost lost that Vil. I'm blind. Were there relics on the map? Yep, they're on the ice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Embrace it, Soviet architecture for life. I'm not a fan, dude. The same block buildings that look like they've been carbon copied over all of Eastern Europe. Not a fan. Or Eastern Germany as well. Kind of fish they catching? Shore fish. That's right. Probably like just some bait fish or something. Maybe some trout, something like that. Maybe some bass in here, potentially. We're thinking about fish that would be around in Scandinavia. So maybe some bass. Could be some pike, right? Some perch, maybe. I don't think you'd be catching, well, walleye or pickerel or whatever you call them come in towards the shore. Salmon? No. Wouldn't be salmon. Unless it was the right time of year. Herring? Maybe. They have sturgeons? Yeah, but sturgeons aren't shore fish. Ganji goes up. He's making a militia. Viper is going fast castle, I believe. Viper has not come out for the fish. So Ganji is going to have resources collected advantage. Just from being out here. He still hasn't even used his farms. And you start with 4 farms. Viper's using them. Eel? Well, it says shore fish. It doesn't say shore eel. Eel is illegal to fish outside of science. I think it depends on the world where you are. I think there's many parts of the world where it is very legal to fish for eel. Isn't eel a fish? I don't know the classifications of eels. Eels want to be eaten too. Eels can be good, dude. Eel can be good if you fry it up. Smoked eel, yep. All right. Here comes the tower rush from Ganji. With Britons of all things. I thought the Scandinavians invaded the Brits. I didn't think I didn't think the Bengalis were up there either, so. Alright, so Viper Repairs is going to try and buy himself enough time to get up to Castle Age. Ganji's coming in, though. Ganji is coming in, and Viper loses the villager. I wouldn't be able to hit that villager with this tower if my life depended on me. Somehow Ganji hits those shots. I don't know how. Loom comes in for Viper. He waits, he waits, he waits, he waits, he waits for what? Enough wood for a market, and the market is over here. It's over here. Why? Why didn't he just make it here earlier? Interesting. He went for a tower instead to defend this. He's going to have to leave his gold, and he's very cleverly stuck these villagers in here. These things are dead, but he got 2 free ones. Don't worry. He got 2 free ones from getting to Feudal Age, and Viper just decides to come out with the Vils. He's not messing around. He's going to push this away with his villagers so these 2 can live and continue bringing in the gold. He's got 5 Vils in the queue, which is taking food away from his potential Castle Age, but he also doesn't have that second building yet. He doesn't even have the first building yet. Ganji's push here is really, really nice, and Ganji is taking advantage of all of the terrain that he has secured with that push, and he's taking the fish, and Ganji is in a much better spot than Viper. Viper is struggling. That's a good kill on the archer, though. And another good kill over there. However, he loses another villager. 4 villagers down from Viper. Food collected must be good for Ganji. It's actually more for Viper. Ganji still doesn't have fletching. Really needs fletching here. If he had it, I don't think this tower goes up. But he doesn't. So the tower does go up. Likely. Maybe. Viper loses another villager. It's a close thing. Imagine if he had fletching. Imagine if he had fletching. This game would have been over. Of course, it's hard for Ganji to add in that blacksmith early. It's hard for him to get the food and gold that he needs. So fish is not worth it? Oh, it's 100% worth it. Remember that Viper, instead of having villagers build all this stuff and the tower and attack and everything, Viper's just been using those villagers to work on the eco, right? If Ganji had to make farms or go to berries or whatever, he never would have been able to do any of this. So the fish is definitely paying off. And the fish is going to help him get up to a respectable Castle Age, because Viper is going to be Castle Age faster. Unfortunately for Viper, he wasn't able to wall off this tower. He wasn't able to stop the archers. And his greed of not wanting to delete this mining camp means that he's going to lose these vills back here and any other future vills that come forward. Viper is hopping in and outside of the tower with the weak vills. He doesn't save that, man. He's not going to save these 2. He's on the way to Castle Age. Ganji has done such a good job. This should be 1-0 for Ganji. There you go. Viper calls the GG. Why on earth he didn't make the market forward here, I don't know. Well, I guess they didn't have the wood and it's only palisade walls, right? You can't think of this like a normal arena thing when you have stone walls. These palisade walls are going to be very weak. Good job from Ganji. Really, really solid. Viper had a scout. Viper had a scout. The Swedes? The Swedes are coming back? People Sweden. There you go. Now we're making friends with Sweden so they don't shut down my internet again. Fucking Sweden, dude. Every time you think you got an idea of what they're up to, they just sneak one past you. Wasn't Spaden playing the other day? Spaden was in my chat the other day. They had one player from Iceland, Sci-Fly. They actually had a player from Iceland. Why was Britain so good there exactly? I don't understand. He drafted them first. Like, what made Britain so good there? Feels like there's other better civs to pick there. Oh, whatever. Get the archers out faster? It's negligible, though. What, 10%? Yeah, it's just, it's weird. Like, they're good. Don't get me wrong, they're nice, but... Cool. This map looks like the face of a cute penguin. If you look straight on it, this looks like Pengu's face. Think about it. Note? You mean newt, not nope. You mean newt. I thought you said a cute penguin, though. Pengu is super cute. A bear? This is not a bear, bro. Anyway, welcome in. Greenland. Looks like we have some deep fish. Looks like you can't farm around the TC, by the way. It's all ice. And even the Scandies can't find a way to farm on ice. Ganji playing as the Vietnamese. Viper playing as the Romans. Plenty of fish on the... Whoa! There is a lot of salmon around here. There's a lot of salmon. So water is going to matter a ton. And then there's a bunch of gold in the center, and it looks like 5 relics. But we can do fish farming on ice. I could see a fish farm being winterized. I can't see a specialty fish farm with ice. Doesn't seem to make sense. No farms on the ice, right? Yeah. But you can farm on the snow. A fish farm on ice is a little shack. That's just ice fishing. Which is miserable, by the way. Unless you have a nice setup. Ice fishing is all about the setup. It's not about the fishing itself. If you have a warm hut to sit in, and you got beers, and you're there with the boys, it's enjoyable. But I have done ice fishing with no hut. When it's windy and like minus 15, and it's the most miserable exercise ever. What about the girls? It's rare that I've met a woman who wants to go ice fishing. It's very rare. How did Viper lose? He tried to go fast castle. Ganji went for tower rush, and Ganji beat him. I love fishing, but as soon as it gets cold, I'm out. I don't mind the cold. I'm kind of happy it's getting cold here again. It was so warm this year. Like, it hasn't even snowed yet. It hasn't even snowed yet. It's November 18th, and it hasn't snowed yet. It's only gotten below freezing once already. It's crazy. Like sometimes we have snow in like late September. We're getting snow in Saskatchewan. Well, I would expect that. You live in Saskatchewan. Really? We never have snow before Christmas in Montreal? Really? Really? Like, we won't have it sitting consistently, but we'll have at least flurries. Anyway, looks like we're going to have militia here from Viper with the Romans. Feudal Age is on the way, so it's going to be men-at-arms. And he will be pushing forward. Now, water is a big deal because there's so many fish. Both players have the fishing ships out. Very, very efficient eco gathering here from the salmon. The fishing ships are really close to the dock. The food eco is there to support whatever you want to do. And it wouldn't surprise me to see Viper go for like a ton of men-at-arms. Because he's got the fish behind. If he can keep up the gold income for the men-at-arms and the ships that he needs to make. Ganji also tracking this quite nicely. So Ganji should be going, what, archer range here to counter the men-at-arms? Remember, you can't wall off next to the TC, so there's always a place to run through. Men-at-arms on the way for Viper, of course. I would expect the armor as well, and there's the blacksmith right there, so he's going to have to save up some food for the armor. He still hasn't gone for a fire galley or any sort of ship. Ganji will go for that first. Maybe Viper is just... Penguins. Don't they know there's no penguins in the north? Penguins in Greenland. Armor comes in for Viper. We're going to have +2 militia. Or, sorry, men-at-arms.
You all, your lives are so sad. I get a charity tax break just for hanging out with you.
Another month, another ad before I resubscribe.
Hey, thanks, Alex. You're my homie. Thank you, dude. Bro, there are no penguins in the northern hemisphere. ... Don't ... Don't ... I'm agreeing with you, dude. Well, there are in zoos. No one wants to hear about the Great Auk, all right? Nobody wants to hear your science history lesson about the Great Auk. Nice little raid here from Ganji. Viper brings his scout over. If Ganji loses that spearman, the scout can take out the archer. And Ganji needs to leave. Didn't have fletching once again. Where are the men-at-arms from Viper? The men-at-arms are in the middle. He added in an extra one. And he's added in some fires just to keep his fish a little safe here. He's also taking a lot of food from this fish over here. As he has +2 armor men-at-arms with skirmishers. That should be far superior. Well, I don't know about far superior, but it should be better than the archer-scout combination, especially if you lose your first archer like that. Ganji's trying to be cute over here. That's why he lost that archer. There are penguins in Ecuador, northern hemisphere. Not, I mean, it is called Ecuador, as in like equator kind of. It's like right on the line, brother. Where is the line there? I think it goes through Ecuador. Does it not? Yes, it does. Okay. Men-at-arms still working. Viper, a little bit ahead on resources collected. He is Romans, right? So, a little bit of a boost on that end. And he's just keeping that side completely exposed because he tracks all the movements from Ganji. Men-at-Arms are pressuring here, and Ganji's got to be careful. He's got to make sure he repairs this. He's paying attention to this fight. He's trying to save his archers, but now the Men-at-Arms are coming in. Oh, man, I don't know what happened over here. Did he shift-click to go back to the gold after she was done repairing or something? He was doing fine over here. Villagers still escape, though, and Ganji is getting the armor for his scouts, and now Viper has to think about how to secure this area. Maybe a tower? Maybe some more spearmen, right? The spearmen also have the +2 armor, which is huge. Takes out a couple scouts, but at the end of the day, it's Ganji's win. And Viper will be clicking up the castle age. Can he survive is the question. How long? Going for another Men-at-Arms. Waypoint bug for Viper, potentially? This villager is going to be a problem. I think this was a bugged vill. Or not bugged. Viper does this thing where he clicks too fast and his waypoints end up over here. He doesn't even realize it's there. But this villager might be a problem for Ganji, because as soon as he realizes it's here, potentially get a quick wall or something. Nope. Dead. Why 6 on stone for Ganji? Maybe he was planning to go up to Castle Age faster, and he wanted a castle eventually. Now he doesn't have enough food to do it. There was another map called Greenland in Red Bull with ice and water in the middle. Right? That's the map that Doubt and Viper lost in like 3 minutes in Red Bull 4. That was the map that made me rate Viper a 7 out of 10 on strategy. Siege Workshop here for Viper. Still has his fish alive, right? Ganji, on the other hand, losing his fish. Ganji needs to defend on water. He needs to keep these alive. That's too big of an advantage to give to Viper. And it's Longsword and Squires on the way for Viper. Meanwhile, at the back here, we got archers and we have scouts. If Longsword kicks, this army is quite difficult to deal with, even with archers and scouts in combination. Especially if he gets the second armor upgrade, which he'll probably get soon. He's probably going to get 3, 2, 1, bop. There it is. This is a really tough army to take out, especially if you lose your fish, which he hasn't. Fish are still alive. Good job, Ganji. Well, Ganji snipes Seville over here. The Scorpions are around. Scorpions are around. Dave doesn't bop like he used to. I know, dude. I'm getting old. Castle Age is 40 seconds away. And then it's a castle with Rathan archers. And maybe even the War Galley upgrade. Viper doesn't have access to demos, so trying to win back the water with Romans is really, really difficult. I think he feels like he can just shift focus off of water now. Lose his fish and still have a good position. Nice job from Ganji to pick off a few villagers as well. Yep. Viper's going to lose his fish. Ganji's going to go for a castle back here. At the very back of his base, it's going to be able to slightly secure a stone, some farms, and a wood line, but not in optimal position. However, it does give him access to the production of Rathan archers, if he has gold. Right now, his gold is an issue. There's gold here, there's a gold here. He'll need to use the market to get gold. Can you dock in the ponds under the TC on this map? You can, but you wouldn't be able to set up any fishing traps. Because you wouldn't be able to leave the area where this ice is around here and sail over that. At least I think so. Viper's gold was in a slightly better position than Ganji's. Both of Ganji's golds are forward. Viper should be tracking this, to be honest. He does see that. He does. Ganji has 10 fishing ships. If Viper doesn't do a lot more damage, he's going to be in big trouble. Big, big trouble. The longer this goes, as a stalematy kind of land battle, the better it gets for Ganji. Big time. Dude, these longswords are so tanky with that +4 armor. Not against the castle fire, but like just in general. Ganji's gonna be housed. Big from Viper. Big. See what infantry upgrades he has. Arson. Okay. Ganji is housed. Viper taking out all the houses from Ganji. What's up? Is he bothering you? No? Okay. They're just homies. Ganji trying to stonewall this. Scorpions have ballistics. Ganji could lose a lot of Ganji's gonna lose a lot of vills here. A lot of vills here, and he realizes ballistics is in. Viper, hello? Viper, hello? Hello? Misclick. Still kills a lot. Oh, that was a big shot from Ganji. Ooh, that was a big shot. That was a big one. Nice attack around there, too. Good quick walls there from Ganji. Viper's trying to push in past the palisade walls. Mangonel has minimum range, so it can't attack. Mangonel goes down. Viper has 46 vills versus 37, but Ganji's got those 10 fishing ships working away, and he's got Rattan archers. Scorpions should be able to push the Rattans away, but they can't get near the TC. And he lost 3 of them to the Mangonels. So what does Viper do? He just adds in a 3rd siege workshop. Because why not? Why not? Is Viper still playing full-time? Viper is playing more than he has in a very long time. Ever since he's had a kid, Viper has been playing a lot. And streaming more than he has in forever. Needs to pay for the kid, I know. And Viper trying to push back the Mangonel. As nice as the fish boom is for Ganji, this is so difficult for him to deal with. Every time he sends a Mangonel forward to deal with the Scorpions, it gets sniped by these beefy longswords. And then he can't deal with the Scorpions without a Mangonel. Brutal. The Scorpions outrange the TC, so Viper's just going to be working away on that. I think they're doing about the same damage a Mangonel would do, maybe? No. A little bit less. The Vietnamese get redemption? I believe they do. They don't. Never mind. But they did. For some reason. I like the Civ a whole lot less now. Another town center over here for Ganji. Still has the water advantage. Viper is still ahead on res collected, though. And he's got all of the gold in the center. Ganji running out of gold here, and that's under threat, too. This gold he's trying to secure with the TC. But that town center will likely die. It's already going to be on fire as soon as it goes up. And I think Viper can kill this with longswords. Ganji walls in the Vil so he can repair the TC, but that longsword don't care. It doesn't care about your walls, sorry. And now Viper Scorpions are killing villagers behind this. 49 villagers for Ganji, 53 for Viper. 10 fishing ships still continue working away. Viper adds in more Scorpions and more longswords. Interesting game. I'm just sitting here wondering like what Ganji could do differently. He just needs to find good shots with the mangonels, I guess. Only 7 Ratans as well. His wood eco is tragic. He has to buy wood for a new lumber camp all the way out here. Viper is now controlling all of the wood lines. Maybe he could go here for safe wood. But yeah, this... Okay. Yep. Okay. This, This ain't gonna be stopped. Sorry. Now Viper adding in rams. As he goes after the siege workshop. Realizing that Ganji needs that to keep making mangonels. And mangonels are the only thing holding him back right now. Ganji might go for a forward castle somewhere over here. You can make the game messy. Maybe go for a forward castle, but there's all these siege workshops and everything. It's kind of tough. He'll go for a castle over here. Okay. 15 Scorpions for Viper. Longswords in the rams. 6 more Scorpions in the queue. And 24 on gold. And he still has the res collected advantage despite not having any fishing ships forever. Ganji has just lost too much. This town center is going to die. That siege workshop's likely going to die. This thing dies so quick. I don't even know if this mangonel is coming out. I think Viper will shift his focus over here, and this thing might die before the mangonel comes out. No, he doesn't. Not in time. The mangonel will come out. Ganji will try and get a big shot against the Scorps, or maybe not. It goes down, dude. Oh, my God. No mangonel for you. No mangonel for you. Can this army be stopped is the question. Can this army be stopped? Viper comes after him with the ram. He'll eject these two. It's such an effort for Ganji to kill these longswords, but he has some good attack rounds against them, and the army pushes in again. And another castle from Ganji. Oof. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Viper sees it. Viper sees it. Viper sees it. GG. Ganji doesn't want it. Ganji doesn't want to get flexed on. Get the castle up, and then it just dies to rams anyway. GG called. Well played there from Viper. You can see the strength of the Romans. If they get that infantry armor, if they get Scorpions with ballistics, so strong, right? Viper just ignored the water on the outside. And he had a better eco at the end of the day. 8k more res collected is wild when he doesn't have those 10 fishing ships. That's a fun one. 42 Scorpions created. 42 Scorpions. And more food collected as well. Is that just from the farms? I know he took some shorefish as well, but... Looks like it was just from the farms. That's wild. 4 relics adding into that, too, for Viper. Fish not as good as people think. I mean, it's the only thing that kept Ganji in that game. Probably bought food a lot. Yeah, but buying food doesn't add it to the food collected stat. Long range fishing is not good. That wasn't very long range, though. That was like 6 tiles away from the dock. Until the very end. There was a lot of fish there to take. Wait, really? I thought market counts. Market counts for gold collected when you sell something. It doesn't count for the other resources when you buy them. Viper took the shorefish next to his farms. Yeah. But that was only, what, 4 shorefish? That's 800 food. Then there was the 4 deep fish near the TC, which Ganji also took. And I think Ganji also took the shorefish as well. Scorpions are the coolest unit. Changed my mind. Tarkans are the coolest unit. My guy. Vinland Saga. Today we shall hear the glorious saga of Viper the Yellow as he departs from his island near the mountains of the world of the ice. Gently does the ice river flow, circling around his home. Extra mountain. What are the corners like here? Okay. So I think there are ponds you can potentially dock and maybe get fish traps set up. And I'm sure if Viper has an opportunity, he would. Oh man, imagine a little fish trap eco set up over here. A little fish farm in the mountains surrounded by the ice. What scenery. And no one would ever find it. You would remain hidden forever. Mount Everest? No, it's not Mount Everest. That's the wrong side of the world, dude. This is Vinland Saga. Anyway, Georgians for Viper. It's got the mule cart. Refuses to walk all the way back to the TC. Has to drop it off right here. Looks like you do start with a scout. And looks like there's 6 deer nearby your TC. 2 boars. 3 boars. Some gold and stone in the middle. The majority of the wood is in the middle. And Ganji actually has a woodline on his own island. Viper has a tree. Ganji playing as the Chinese, so he should have a little bit of an advantage early, starting with more vills. Rigged woodlines? Hey, it happens. Romans are the best looking unit? No, not at all. No. Imagine Ganji gets back here though. He could travel the paths through the mountains all the way back here and start fish booming this. Unbelievable. Or he could just go through there because apparently there's a trail which that Turkey has found. Or apparently you can just walk right over the mountains. Do these just not exist at all? Like these just don't. Huh? Turkeys can fly? Okay. For short distances. Distances. Dude. Wild turkeys are one of the most frightening animals in the wild. One of the most, and it like You'll never be able to convince me otherwise. When you're walking in the woods and they get startled and they're literally like 3 feet away from you and they start to like fly away and they're squawking and everything, you literally shit your pants. Because they look massive and they sound like they sound like death, dude. They are. It's the ultimate jump scare, bro. It's the ultimate jump scare. Geese are... No, I have no fear of geese whatsoever. I golf way too much. I'm around geese way too often. Geese are all bark, no bite. All bark, no bite. They start hissing at you and stuff. If you stand your ground, they'll just back away. Geese are just... Swans will fuck you up, though. You don't mess with a swan. Alright. Militia coming in from Viper. Gonna go for the men-at-arms push. Ganji trying to secure his woodline. Viper doesn't know that Ganji is here, but he's looping around here anyway. It's a likely place for Ganji to be in. Let's see if the quick wall comes down from Ganji. Didn't see it. Busy somewhere else. Didn't see it. Now he's got a problem. Now he has a problem. Still no men-at-arms research coming in, but now it does for Viper. Loom on the way as well. And Ganji gets the quick walls down. Nice job. Nice job. Men-at-arms is on the way, so Ganji will need to repair this for quite a while. And he'll need to find somewhere for the archer range, too. He's sending a villager forward. Interesting. For a stable. Not an archer range. Stable. Wonder if you want to go for a tower here, because you're going to need some way to keep this safe long term, right? You want to go for a tower there? There's wood, there's gold. I don't know. Demo ship hiding, can you use the mountains? I don't know if you can dock this. I think you can only dock this, and then you're stuck inside this little pond. Why is Hoyo not mod yet? So many reasons. If I were to get in, we'd be here all day. Viper... Ganji's saying thank you. Did Viper give him back like a goat or a turkey or something? Scouts are coming out. Ganji says, very nice despite being Norwegian, and attacks him at the same time while Viper is chatting. While Viper is chatting, he attacks the Vil. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Sweden in a nutshell, guys. Viper gives him back the turkeys. Ganji thanks him, says very nice despite being a Norwegian, and attacks him while Viper is typing his response. Ah, man, Sweden. Sweden! Sweden! No offense, but if this is a big money tourney, I'm going all out. I don't get being nice. It is big money, dude. It's $100. It's huge. It's not. It's just a fun tournament. Why are there no walls? I don't know. Maybe Viper was distracted. Maybe he didn't have the wood. Maybe he was busy chatting to Ganji. Maybe he's behind by 7 villagers. Maybe he's not coming back. Scouts for Ganji, looking for damage. Viper doesn't have a wood line at home like Ganji has. So Viper has to send all of the villagers forward for wood. And the men-at-arms haven't really done anything. Although, if Ganji's not paying attention, they could sneak in, and he is paying attention. Ganji's so far ahead right now. It's crazy. And he's adding in the archer range, too. So archers will be able to deal with the men-at-arms. Archers will sneak up on the villagers. You might even want to hide this. Even if the men-at-arms are being annoying, you might want to hide this until you have enough archers. The fact he has no gold income is bad for that production, though. He's only got one on the field. He can only afford that one. Oops, I thought this was WWC. No, that's later. This is Battle of Scandinavia. Grand final. Best of 7. Sponsored by IKEA and other various Scandinavian companies. So, men-at-arms are dead. It's only spearmen now. Viper is going to try and go up to Castle H. Because that's the only thing he can do. I don't think he can win this fight in Feudal Age. Down by 5 villagers already dead. Plus the extra bonus the Chinese get at the beginning of the game. It's going to be rough. He's adding in more scouts, though. He's going to try and go to Feudal Age. Okay, he's going to try and just mass up scouts in Feudal Age here. See what he can do. Ganji's on the way to Castle. I don't know. I don't know. Why is the map called Vinland Saga? Because that is a famous saga from Scandinavian lore. Right? And it's the Battle of Scandinavia. Oh, the villager survived. Never mind. He did! He survived! Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Look at this man. The battles he has fought. The scars that he now has. On his unbelievably toned and muscular body. Jeez. Castle Age on the way. Viper has a lot of res. Does not have a market, so he can't buy himself up. And Ganji is 30 seconds away from Castle Age. The scouts can't get in. Ganji's done a good job keeping that area secure. This woodline has helped him a lot, though. Like Viper did not have a woodline. You might even say it like, nice woodline there, dude. $700 gold in the bank for Viper. No market to use it. He needs to go up. He needs to go up. He's force dropping. He's on the way up. Now the question is, how does one survive against an angry Swede who is in Castle Age first and who is going cav archers? Chinese cav archers is not something we see all too often. But their cav archers are pretty good. Cheaper text is nice, right? They get bloodlines. That's great. Full Castle Age upgrades for them. That's pretty good. And it's a wide open map, so cav archers should be good. Alright. Cav archers for Viper as well. Cav archers for the snake as well. And Ganji will know what's coming. You'll see the archer range from Viper. He doesn't see these two, but he's able to loop around here and harass the woodline. I don't think he can fully range it from the other side, though. Good cat! Thank you so much. Let's go. Thank you, good cat. Being such a good cat. Fourth range for Viper. It's going to be a lot of cav archers. A lot of cav archers. Ganji will add a second TC. Maybe Viper can outpop the Cav Archer numbers. Maybe he can just get a huge army advantage. Maybe at one point he'll go back to farming over here. It's a very lonely town center on his initial island. As the Cav Archers are now coming out. It's 10 Cav Archers already for Ganji. Fortified church here is sick. That'll boost everything in this area and give his villagers a place to hide, protecting the woodline somewhat. That is a very cozy fortified church in there. This economy is looking very cozy in here from Viper. And he sends the Cav Archers back here to find what kills he can. Armor upgrade not in for either of them. Ballistics not in for Ganji or Viper either. I think it's husbandry advantage here for Ganji though. So his Cav Archers are a little bit faster than Viper's. Viper's got to be sure not to lose too many of these. He's slower. He's slower. Husbandry now coming in. You realize he was slower. Armor on the way for Ganji. 13 Cav Archers, 48 Vills versus 40. Viper's still alive here somehow. Somehow still alive. But I don't think he can add in TCs anytime soon. He's just going to have to hope to win the fights somehow. Why are there non-Scandinavian civs allowed? Viking mirror all game, every game. I mean, sure. Nick Man, what's up, dude? Welcome back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Viper. Not a good fight to take. Ganji's trying to cut him off. Viper goes after the smaller group. Ganji chasing after with the larger army, and Viper manages to escape, but he's going to lose 2 Cav Archers at least, right? Yep, 2 Cav Archers. 14 CA for him. There's the university. Ganji already getting ballistics, so the Cav Archer number is the same now. But ballistics first will be a huge upgrade.
Should have heard your mom last night. She sounded like my great aunt when I pull a surprise visit. She was like, "Oh."
Such length.
I hear that a lot. Thanks, Mel. Thanks for the 44. Welcome back. Good fight for Viper. Even before ballistics comes in. He's finding himself some good shots here. He dodges around ballistics. Knight is still working away over here, so he's got to deal with that. Ballistics now coming in for Viper. +2 armor coming in for Viper. Very similar Cav Archer number once again, but Viper is having problems because he's housed. He doesn't have a lot of space. He's just like slowly trying to secure his area. Meanwhile, behind this, Ganji is booming from 3 TCs. And now adding more ranges. Viper may have a superior army soon with the second armor upgrade, but his eco can't keep up. Like the idea of this map, what's it called? Vinland Saga. That's right. The weebs in chat are like, oh my god, there's an anime called. Is this an anime map? Anime sucks? I thought it was pretty good, dude. I thought it was pretty good. The fight scenes in it are dope. The second season was really slow. I'll give you that much. At least the beginning of it was way too slow. Look at this. The mountains aren't even a thing, man. The mountains aren't even like... What are these horses? I admire Caster's ability to hype games that are over. When have I ever been hyping this game? The only potential for this game is that Viper's generally a better player than Ganji. So if he gets army control, he might be able to make something happen. But Ganji is now massing at a similar rate to Viper, and Ganji has 81 bills versus 48. It's like it is over. Viper's at the back here. might be able to come in with a big raid, but it's going to be dealt with at this side. And killing one villager is not going to be enough. You get a hill bonus if you're on a mountain. I don't think so. Skirm! Skirm is coming in from Ganji. Viper finding himself over here with a better army. Ganji's castle is denied. But on this side, Ganji is still pushing in, and Viper's losing a couple cav archers, not losing villagers, other than this poor soul. As Ganji now gets the armor for his skirmishers, and Viper's going to come forward for a castle drop. If Viper can control this side, now, this is me slightly hyping up the game, but I see a way. If Viper can control this side of the map, then Ganji is forced to only take wood, stone, and gold over here. And if Viper has a bigger military, which currently he does, he could maybe take some good fights and limit Ganji's resource income. However, +2 armor skirmishers with ballistics are going to be so good. As Viper really struggling to get that castle foundation down. He's trying. His units are blocking. He's trying. There we go. Skirmishers won't be enough to deny the castle, but they'll be enough to take out the cav archers. Viper trying to prevent the villagers from coming forward. Ganji really wants this castle up. Viper needs to go for a gate or something here, or a blacksmith or something. House right there. Palisade wall. He's trying to block it. His castle's trying to go up. 72%. It's 81% for Ganji. He's building with one villager from the corner. The other villagers sneak around. Viper's trying to go for house walls on this side. Viper's castle's at 89%. He needs to finish it. 91%. It's 91% for Ganji. Both castles go up. And they're making out. They're kissing. Let's hope one of these castles gets like mono or something. Ganji can actually afford petards. He can afford a lot. Viper's at 34 vills. He can afford a moment to think about his situation and call it GG. Fun game though. Viper, everything went to shit when he was typing and Ganji came in and killed all those vills. Viper lost like 5 vills to the scouts. And normal Viper would have quick-walled that, but he was busy typing. Absolutely betrayed by Ganji. Pretending to be a nice guy. Tragic, dude. This is why you're never nice.
So sad I get a charity tax break just for hanging out with you.
This is why you never trust a
Mario
Swede.
strikes again.
Ray, thank for the 27. Pepper, thank for the 19. Rewatch the Castle Foundation. Viper lost like 20 seconds. Viper was, even if he gets that castle up, he's never winning that game. He doesn't even deny the castle from Ganji. You mean the foundation itself, though, with the cav archer on the top? I saw that, yeah. There was 3 instances of that. He should have just deleted the unit. Hey, I'm Swedish? Then we won't trust you. Thank you for letting us know. Thank you for letting us know. Chinese win, Georgians lost. Next map will be Frigid Lake. Haven't seen this in forever. Frigid Lake since NAC 5? Was Frigid Lake involved? I can't remember. Even though they are super unhealthy, do you secretly kind of want some dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets? I mean, if I'm eating... Guys, why did Viper and Ganji host a game with some random guy in it? Sturmgy. Strimgy. Or is this just bugged? It says undefined. What on earth? I think it's just Spec Dashboard bugging out. He's not in the game room when I come in to spectate. Welcome, Frigid Lake, Byzantines, Persians. We've seen this map so many times before. Both in Empire Wars and outside of Empire Wars. Camp farm around the TC. Little lake in the center with the shallows and the deep fish here. And yeah. Khmer's really popular here usually. Byzantines and Persians also very good. Anyway, the dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets are... I mean, all chicken nuggets are good. Let's be real. All chicken nuggets. Those ones are on the lower tier end of nuggies. Those are like kids' food nuggies. And I'm not thinking, when I'm eating chicken nuggets, I'm not thinking about how unhealthy they are for me. Never had a chicken nugget. Wow. Wow. Is a chicken nugget a ravioli? Of course, dude. Of course. How do you feel about the term boneless wing? Then it's not a wing. It's just a chunk of chicken.
Fuck you all. Your lives are so sad. I get a charity tax break just for hanging out with you.
Damn this
Boneless-
food talk
boneless
while on a
chicken.
diet.
Old Man of Store, thank you for the 20 months. Wingless wings, that's right. Viper, we good, dude? Viper, are we good, homie? Homie, are we all right here? Well, this is going to be a struggle. Losing a villager to the boar without moving it at all, so completely forgot about that. Then losing a villager to the scout as he goes for the forward dock, which delays him and means he's 2 vills behind Ganji. I mean, this is... The only advantage he has is that he has a higher HP scout. And he can harass the fishing ships from Ganji for free in the Dark Age. That's it. Viper, what you doing? Get loom, dude? No, you don't need loom yet. No, that wasn't a get loom moment. That was a Viper's being dumb moment. If you come out for this dock, you gotta wall the villa in if you're building it. You don't need loom. If you go for this boar, you just gotta pull the villager back. That's it. I think Viper might not take this all too seriously. Yeah, of course not, dude. Of course not. Even Ganji probably isn't taking this super seriously. Loom is in for Ganji, 2 villagers to protect the fish, and he's gonna be fine. Gifting to NA viewers is especially nice thanks to Twitch ads being worse there. Yep. Right. Thank you. Listen to Exercept, guys. Why no cam? Because I don't think it adds anything to the stream. Lodi. I'm a caster. If I add a camera, Then we have to have the camera. We have to have the logo. We have to have the capture age layout, which is already super busy. I don't think it adds anything. Ian, thank you for the 5 gifted. Appreciate it. And also, I don't want to have to think about there being a camera. There's lights involved. Then I have to think about what sort of face I'm making, what's in the background behind me. It's just, it's terrible. What is going on here? Viper's being a sneaky boy. He's lost 2 villagers. What about all your female viewers, Dave? Listen, if they want to see, they can just subscribe to my OnlyFans. That's what No Cam does. It just pushes people to my OnlyFans. What about all your male viewers too? They can subscribe as well. Viper saw the weak fill. He almost sniped it. Demo coming out for Viper. So he's going to attempt to boom the fish. And he will be going for a stable. If he can keep up the scout production. I don't know where he's going to get that food from. All the deep fish is gone from around here. He's got a few pigs. And he's got some villagers on the berries. His fishing ships are about to die. As soon as the fire comes out. And you can see Ganji splitting up his own fish. As Viper hides the demo over here, and he's running. He's running, but Ganji sees him. Kind of. Does he? Viper sees the fishing ships. How did he manage to hide that demo, dude? There was like one little tiny spot there. He comes in with it now. Boom! Gets 2 of them. That's nice. That's good. Archer range now from Viper. Let's see what he can do. Ganji sees the scout over here. He's going to attack it. Viper's eco is stretched to the very limit here. Quick walls aren't up in time. And Viper suddenly maybe getting something here. Dead villager. He'll force the initial army back, keeping himself safe at home. He killed 2 of the fishing ships from Ganji. It's a little bit of a recovery here for Viper after losing those 2 vills so early. And he forces Ganji into a tower as well, which isn't the worst thing for him. There's other places to hit other than this gold. Spearman goes down. Villager goes down. Maybe another one. Another villager goes down. A really nice forward here from Viper. I don't think he wants to, you know, he wants to lose this game after losing those 2 vills. They were regrettable losses, but he's going to make up for it. Can't afford fletching, however. His eco, like I said before, is completely at the limit. That means that these archers won't do as much damage to the vills as they otherwise might. Still, it's a lot of villagers idled here from Ganji. And Ganji needs to run away. Scouts are still coming in. They should break through this wall pretty soon. And then Viper's in the wood line. Ganji goes for a quick wall. It's got the house here. The archers are still behind, though. So he's got to be careful. Fletching on the way for Viper now. Ganji is panicking, man. Absolutely panicking. He is Byzantine, so he can make spearmen and skirmishers cheaply. But still, it's only pigs underneath here. Once all these pigs are gone, these villagers need to find something to do. And maybe put them within range of Viper's army. Meanwhile, let's take a look at Viper's eco at home. He's completely out of pigs. He's farming now. And he's adding another dock. So he's going to start harassing the fish from Ganji over here. Are you going to stream MBL later? That's the plan, yeah. I do have my Euchre League tonight, so I will have to leave. I think the MBL set will be done by the time I have to leave. I think it'll be done. MBL versus who? I wonder if this will be done by the time MBL has to play. I think that's in an hour and a half, right? Stream Euchre League. Nah. Target. Yeah, MBL versus Target. Don't be surprised if Target wins a couple games there. Nice, Mike. Man, Viper's angry about that start. I think Viper is now really pushing himself to win this game after losing 2 villagers in 2 extremely avoidable situations. Not even moving the villager while the boar was attacking it, and then losing the Dockville to the scout from Ganji. Viper is now tryharding to the extreme. Can't tryhard your way out of that one, though. Market goes up for Viper. He's going to think about Castle Age. He's also going to think about sniping the fish here. As Ganji adds in another fire galley. Can Ganji see that dock? No. Just wants more fire galleys to keep control over the water, and Ganji will go out to wall here. Resources collected. 400 ahead for Viper. After being behind by a lot. There's a great sneaky forward. Completely unexpected. Viper playing with his 3rd hand now? What do you know about Viper's 3rd hand? Villagers now coming forward for the deer. Do they shoot this and then make a dock here? Or what? Don't know. Fire's now coming out. Should be dead fish. Ganji does have the Byzantine advantage with fires. But Viper will have a really, really heavy Castle Age advantage in terms of timing. We're going to see Persian CA again? We might. Very popular nowadays. Clicking up is only a pipe dream for Ganji with that food count. I mean, he does have a lot on food. He's going to go for a market. But a lot of those are on berries, right? So he'll need to add in the farms. It'll be a while. It'll be a while. This will be annoying for Viper, though. This is a very, very annoying army. He's still 1 minute and 30 seconds away from Castle Age. His stable is forward. And his farms are completely exposed. So this is going to shut down all of his food eco. And this is a great raid for Ganji. Really great raid. I've shaken Viper's 3rd hand. Don't tell Debbie. Viper just ignoring it. He's just ignoring it. It's like, yeah, screw it. I can't help but think Ganji needs to be a little bit more aggressive with this, right? Ganji's now buying food. He'll be up to Castle Age shortly. And Viper just keeps ignoring the pressure. Does lose that villager. Okay, so some damage finally for Ganji. Some idle time as well. He clicks up to Castle Age right as Viper gets there. And Viper will be going for a siege workshop. Mangonel out before Ganji gets to Castle Age is going to be a huge problem. Villagers still bringing in food over here as well. That villager trying to deal with the spearman, and he's going to die most likely. Dead. But still, only 2 vills lost. And now the spearman goes down, so the scouts should be able to deal with the skirmishers. That's a really, really good response there from Viper. I thought Viper would have had to abandon this whole position. I think a lot of people would have abandoned the farms. Yeah, Mangonel attacking this gold is really rough. Really rough. And then Ganji has to wait till Castle Age before he can do anything. He can make some camels, but still.
Your lives are so sad. I get a charity tax break just for hanging out with you.
So cute.
Thank you, MG Light. Appreciate it. Ooh, this is so brutal. Ganji will go for a wall. And another one. And now he's out of stone. So if he wants to make another stone wall, it's not going to happen. He figured it out. He's going for palisade walls now, dodging around the shots of that Mangonel. Good defense here from Ganji, but it's not enough. The knights are in. Villager finally dies. Ganji gets to the castle age. He can make some camels. But they need to produce. He needs time. He needs time. He goes to the quick wall. He's going to lose Vils here. I cannot believe that Viper is going to win this game after that start. That was a tragic start. That was a tragic start. Still, camels for Byzantines are dangerous, but it's a monastery for Viper. Ganji still has control over the water, but Viper's got him completely penned in. I see Marty talking about Persian in Pokemon Red and Blue. I always enjoyed playing with Persians. Or Persian. My favorite Pokemon always were the second stage of a two-stage evolutionary type. I don't know why. Like Muck or Weezing or Kingler. I think Kingler's my favorite Pokemon. Persian. I love those ones. I don't know why. I just liked them. Tentacruel. Tentacruel was way too OP in Gen 1 though. Tentacruel in Gen 1 is a really good Pokemon. Jeez. Dave is a Wigglytuff enjoyer? I am. I also... I used Parasect way too often. And Parasect is a horrendous Pokemon. Spore is not worth it, guys. You're 4 times weak to everything in the game. Four times weak to everything, bro. I don't think I've ever met people who use Parasect. Yeah, I mean, it's because you try, and then it doesn't work, right? So Viper's got his own camels. Ganji's holding the line, but for what? Is the question. What are we holding the line for? What's going on back here? Not a lot. And Viper is now trying to take out the fish, which it looks like he's done. He has taken out the fish. Viper now bringing a couple of extra monks. Ganji trying to get in a good attack ground against this. And Viper trying to sneak in some conversions. 53 Vils for Viper, 42 for Ganji. I'm a big Pokemon. Up to Gen 3. Up to Gen 3. Anything past Gen 3 is Garbanzo. Big fight here. Big fight. Viper's going to snipe that Mangonel. Maybe. It looks like Viper committed a little bit too much there, but nah, he's still going to be okay. The camel will go down. This Mangonel should die if Viper targets it. But a good attack ground from Ganji. Oh my god, he took out 3 camels there. And the Mangonel still lives. It's got 7 kills. Viper needs to retreat. I don't think Ganji really has all that much to push out with, having only 5 on food currently. But still, he manages to live another day. Blue is in yellow's woodline. Is he? This eco is just... Compare Ganji's base. Nice and safe. Cozy. Secure. Viper's base is just... Hello. It's open concept. That's right. He removed the load-bearing wall. He opened it up and everything collapsed. And now he lives in a field. Ganji got a counter rib while Viper is fighting at home. Viper lost 4 Vils. Okay, nice. Cool. And Viper might lose some more as well. Those farmers are awfully exposed over there. Ganji could still win this game if Viper just refuses to wall. Viper sees it. Does this fill get saved is the question. Can Viper quick wall this? The answer is yes now, but he's not going to. Paying attention to other things. Saber, you're so comfortable here. Please, stop being that comfortable. Camel is dead. Viper needs to add a TC or something. He's now attacking the docks. He's got the Mangonel pushing forward. Persians don't get redemption, so this is tough. Right? Yeah, no redemption. I just think the spelling is interesting. I don't think the spelling is interesting. Caterpie holds no interest for me. However, muck, if it's spelled backwards. Demo time? Yep, here they come. They won't be able to, well, they might be able to kill this unit. And 2 demos might be able to nuke this. Boom. Viper. Tries to convert it. He's got to convert it fast before it hits the Mangonel. He got it. He got it. He got it. Now he's switching conversions over here. Ganji pushes out with his Mangonels. He's got monks behind as well. Viper's going after the Mangonels from Ganji, and Ganji has no one there to repair. No protection whatsoever. No one in the TC. Viper would kill all of that siege and keep his siege alive. The Viper's doing fine. 0 on gold right now, though. Ooh! Big counter raid here for Ganji. 1, 2, 3 villagers killed. And Viper has to send some units back to deal with it. This is what happens with open concept, you know? It's like the shared workplace. It sounds great in theory, you know? All these people from different businesses working together on open concept desks and everything, but then one guy farts. And suddenly you've lost 3 villagers. It's horrible in reality? Yeah. Okay, so Viper says, hey, I'm tired of not having anywhere to hide with my villagers, and instantly adds 3 additional TCs. So he's going to have 5 town centers with the Persians to boom up with. What do your farts and camels have in common? They sound the same, dude. Listen. Viper might boom now. He might, yeah. You may need to see a doctor. Wait, you don't think that's a natural sound? I don't know, dude. Viper needs more on wood and less on gold. He's got 37 on wood. He's doing fine. Although these guys, 19 of them are all on one tree. Fine, they'll figure it out. They'll go over here. Viper still has these mangonels over here. He managed to hide them. Ganji noticed that really quick, though. Ganji has, like, full vision on this with Byzantines, right? Yeah, yeah. There was no hiding happening there. Still, 2 villagers dead is 2 villagers dead, and Viper now booming up from 5 different town centers. Ganji has his opportunity to push forward. The TCs are really hard to kill, even with 2 battering rams, because they're Persian TCs. And the camels can't hang out under them without bloodlines or the first armor for very long at all. Sorry, they do have the first armor, but no second armor. Not the first time 19 guys were on one tree, let me tell you. Thanks, tree. Thanks, tree. Viper thought about a castle there, and then he thought about doubt, and he decided not to do it. And he deleted it, but he didn't pull all the vills back. So, a couple vills come forward from Viper. The light cab, though, are going to go down, and Ganji will start to discover the extent of the boom from Viper. He sees TC here, TC here, TC here, TC here. He sees a lot of town centers. He knows. He needs to do some damage before this eco starts kicking in. Yeah, this is a bad feeling. When you're the one pressuring and you feel like, oh yeah, I finally got control of this game, and then you look and there's 5 town centers that you can see. However, he is adding extra town centers of his own. And Viper his house, because Ganji's been killing some of his houses forward. So that's annoying. Viper needs the castle up. Some walls will also help, but Viper hasn't made a single wall this entire game, so I don't think he's about to start. Castle. Viper saw a hill. There's a little nub of a hill. It's just the tiniest little... It's an indication of a hill. It's the concepts of a hill. But he saw it and he had to castle it. It's a safe spot for one. He might even put one over here next. Or here. Dutch people call it a mountain. Yep. It's a Danish mountain for Battle of Scandinavia. How many tiles do you need to get the... Ooh, there's the hill. Okay. How many tiles do you need to get the hill bonus? That's a question for the philosophers and mathematicians. I don't know the precise amount. Elephant! War elephant on the field. Viper, coming in.
Does anyone here ever go beach, mouse, beach, beach, mouse? Beach, mouse, beach, beach, mouse. Beach, mouse, beach, beach, mouse.
Bye, chat. Have a nice evening. Thank you, Cultivated Uwu, for the $69.69. That donation was nice. I don't get it. No one does, dude. Oh, this elephant's gonna do a ton of splash damage. Look at this. Oh my god, that elephant took out some camels. Camels are not so good against war elephants, by the way. They are okay at best. As another castle comes in here, and I would suspect that Viper is interested in going full war elephant if he can swing it. If he can swing it. I would suspect that war elephant would be the concepts of a plan for him. 0 military? Well, yeah, but he had military early in the game. It's not like he's only been booming. Like he had more military. He had the pressure for so long. But you are correct. There is limited military right now because he's booming up to war elephants. War elephant and commander and crossbow. That's what the plan is. And here we go. Or just light cav and commander, and maybe he decided against elephant. That's disappointing. Ganji going to reboom? He already has. 100 vils. Water control is going to matter too. I missed the song. Missed the song. Let's play it again.
Does anyone here ever go beach, mouse, beach, beach, mouse? Beach, mouse, beach, beach, mouse. Beach, mouse, beach, beach, mouse.
PTS brain rot. Goddamn right. All right, heavy plow is in. Persians versus Byzantines late game. Byzantines late game is generally better than most other civs. And I think it's better than the Persians, but I think Viper is just going to have a huge timing advantage here. He's already at 152 vils, getting all the eco upgrades. And Ganji is stonewalling through the middle. Okay. Sorry, but song is a big word for those sounds. Okay. Sorry, man. Do Persians get sappers? That is a question. They do. Docks for Viper. He knows what he needs to do. He knows he needs to control the water. It's super important. He knows he needs to raid. But Ganji knows that he needs to avoid getting raided. So, heavy camel comes in. He'll keep his economy safe for now. We'll see where we go from there. Viper will have the opportunity to grab all of the relics as well. So he's going to be doing that right now. He's already got 2 of them. And long term, the relics are going to be huge here. Also, if Viper can control this gold, that'll be massive on this side. 1, 2, 3 relics that Viper can see. He can't see this one. He can see these 2. Beach, mouse. Beach, beach, mouse. 60 on wood for Viper. Yeah, I mean, he's adding some more farms as well. 63 on food. It's a good setup. Ganji comes forward with the monk. No relics to be found over here, my friend. Viper just has so much access to the extra resources. Who would have thought? Oh, baby. Slow motion replay. I think the monk dropped the relic right before it was boomed. The monk dropped the relic. And then he picked it up again. What is he trying to do? Throw it into the lake? Camel's coming in. Commander and crossbow with chemistry. Where are they, though? They're spread out all over the place. Viper's got double siege workshop over here. Is he going to try and siege tower in here? That would be crazy if he did. Needs to protect against this over here, though. I think Howl would be nice for him. So much food and gold. Knowing Viper is going to be I just about to say it, Viper. I said he's going to be tempted to go for all of the elephant text when he sees how much res he's floating. I was just about to say it, and it comes in.
Beach,
Elite War
mouse,
Elephant.
Beach, beach, mouse. Beach, mouse, beach, beach, mouse. Beach, mouse, beach, beach, mouse.
That was cursed, though. That one was nowhere near as catchy. Thank you, T90, for the $15. I doubt that was T90. Heavy demo on the way. Whatever the unique tech is called now for the Persians on the way. Galleon, Elite Cannon Galleon coming in. Guilds coming in. Fast Fire coming in. Viper is spending all of his resources. And Ganji just wants to run away from this. I mean, this is scary, right? Persians fully getting everything on their tech tree. This camel says, I'm out. We don't know where he's going. But he's leaving. Castle trying to come up from Ganji. Ganji knows he needs water control. This castle will secure the shoreline potentially. However, we have heavy demos and we have elite cannon galleons on the way. So, gotta be careful. If you're Ganji, you might lose those docks. You might lose the castle. I think once the cannon galleons come out, you target the docks first. Before they can produce anything to target the cannon galleons. Double relics coming in for Viper because, of course, it's Viper. And now Faith on the way. Crop rotation on the way. My man is getting every technology in the tree. He is slowly preparing for Elite War Elephants. He's gotten the elite technology. He's gotten his eco to a point where he could maybe sustain it. He's grabbing the relics. He's getting faiths that they can't be converted too easily. He's not immediately going into them, like so many people do. He's going to be ready, and the demo hits come out on the camels. They don't even touch those cannon galleons. And now the docks are going to go down from Ganji. Fast fire is not yet in. Ganji tries to make more docks. Viper will need to make more heavy demos. Camels come out. Heavy demos are here. Heavy demos are here. Heavy demos are here. Boom. Very weak camels. And another boom. All the camels go down. But soon Viper's going to lose these cannon galleons because Ganji is really committing on water. Really, really committing on water. Ganji's lost, what, 5 docks already? But it doesn't matter because he's made 12. However, Viper's now coming out here with the Hussar, attempting to raid. And he's built all the castles back kind of out of range of the Dromans. So by the time Ganji wins this, there won't be that much in range of that water. Like, this gold's going to be gone. This one is a concern, for sure. But Viper can now shift onto land focus, and war elephants are coming. The war elephants are coming. They're all going this way. He's kind of hiding them right now. Another relic coming in for Viper. And the monastery is pretty safe. I think it would be really cute here for Viper to wall off this monastery. Just in case. How can you even hide chonkers? Very secretly. Behind your lines. Away from the trebs. You need a lot of them. Siege Ram now on the way. Iron Casting on the way. Viper's tech tree percentage here is wild. Let's take a look at technologies. 46, so 10 more, 10% more. Felt like it would be better than that, but hey. Demos inside here from Viper. Persian docks are still tough to kill, even in Imp, even with Dromans. And the siege rams are coming in. Trebuchet behind. Ganji's trying to defend here. However, on this side, he's running into problems. And he goes into Halb. Cost effective against elephants. Right? But they're still going to lose the battles. If you have 20 elephants, 40 Halbs are still going to lose against that. They will just die so quickly. And Ganji, I'm not certain that he's going to have the mass he needs to clear the elephants from Viper. We'll see. Who would have thought this game would go this late? That is ridiculous. After that start from Viper, and then the pressure against Ganji. Very unexpected. What doesn't lose against Persian elephants? There's not much. Nightmare fuel push here from Ganji's perspective. I'm taking out a few elephants here or there. He's losing a lot of them, though. Viper pulls back. Waits for more elephants, or potentially waits for some crossbows as well. This is enough helps to take out this many elephants now. They gave a good account of themselves, though. The Chonkers died with honor. As Viper tries to make his way back onto the water. Crossbow's back over here again. He's running out of gold. He still has this gold here. Kind of within range of the Dromans at the moment, though. Ganji is completely out of gold. 0 on gold. No relics whatsoever. And the market prices are basement level already. Damn, dude. Viper's eco is insane. He also has gold over here, and he's got the 5 relics, too. Wood game? It's not a wood game, no. It's already a gold game. And Viper defends his trebs. Ganji, you are dead, my friend. Nice job. From both of them, honestly. Viper, if you missed it, if you weren't here for the beginning, let's go and relive the moments. This was Viper's start. This was his start. So it's all looking good, right? It's all looking great. It's looking amazing. Okay, here we are. Very peaceful village, right? Villager calmly coming out to make a dock. Perfect. Amazing. Viper's like, oh, I'm going to get my food eco all sorted. It's going to be incredible. I'm going to make my dock over there. We're going to do so many things. Me and this boar. It's going to be so tasty. Love bacon. Love bacon. Fuck. It's fine. We'll get my dock up. It's going to be completely okay. My dock is going to go up. I can recover from losing one villager. It's fine. Shit! And he lost her. But he still managed to win. So shout out to Viper. Military stats, better for Viper. Eco, way better. Obscene. Technology stats, obviously better. Big. Villagers are overready. He did have the Persian TC to somewhat make up for that, but still. Not what you want to see. Okay. So we go on to the next game soon. We'll probably run an ad right now. Exorcist's probably already. Okay, never mind. Just run one so we don't get one during the middle of the game. Ganji is low-key getting styled on. It's 2-2, bro. It's 2-2. And Viper didn't try and style on the games that he lost against Ganji. He was trying to play pretty standard. He did style a little bit on the games that he won. Although last game he actually he played quite well for order of operations. Most important part was Beach Mouse. True. Beach Mouse. Beach Mouse. Beach Mouse. Beach Mouse. And then there's Mouch Beast as well. Mouch Beast? Fuck. Mouse Beach. That's the follow-up song. Play it again? No, I'm good.
Fuck you all. Your lives are so sad. I get a charity tax break just for hanging out with you.
Beach, mouse, beach, beach, mouse. Beach, mouse, beach, beach, mouse. Beach, mouse, beach, beach, mouse.
Thank you. Good little sub for the 22 and the jams as well. Thank you so much.
Last night, she sounded like my great aunt when I pull a surprise visit. She was like, oh!
Bitch.
Thank you, Polak. Thanks, brother. 41 months. Same message every single time. How can this stupid song be so funny? I don't know. It's not really that. It's just ridiculous. I'm sure it'll get tiring after a while, but I'm sure also you will find yourself later in the day singing Beach Mouse. And people will look at you and say, what are you singing? And you'll have no way to explain it at all. Other than, I'm dumb. And then they'll be like, oh yeah, true. Are they taking a break here? Taking a break. Now he's back, or
Fuck you, Riley. I made your mom so wet, Trudeau deployed a 24-hour infantry unit to stack sandbags around my bed.
Hey Dave. Thanks so much for the streams. Sorry I'm late to asking, but have I missed the Beach Mouse giveaway?
there's no Beach Mouse giveaway. Sorry, dude. Yeah, we should get the game soon. They're still not in here. Both players need to take a break after that one. Might be a little bit late for the NBL set later, to be honest. This has been a pretty good set so far. Remember, this is a best of 7. We got at least 2 more games. At least 2 more games, dude. Two more games. Where's Target from? Target is from Germany. And he will have practiced all these maps, so NBL needs to be careful. What do you guys think of WWC so far? I think that the round of 128 had some bangers. Not many upsets, as you would expect, but some really good games mixed into the sets. Hate the organizers? Me too. They suck, dude. Dude, I just discovered this band not too long ago. And I've been really enjoying them. The name is Mount Joy. MT.Joy. Round of 128 was met. It's always going to be like that, dude. There was some good sets, though. Is it just me, or the matches between the players outside the top 30 way more entertaining? Of course, yeah, because the matchup is closer, right? If you get Hera against Tom, like, all due respect to Tom, but, like, good luck, buddy. I mean, it's not going to be close, right? Like that Yo versus GG Out series, that was a stomp, and you would expect that. amongst women, the wine, the weed. Okay, here we go. Next game coming in. Next game is coming in hot. Game number 5, and we have Nomad Lakes. Nomad Lakes. A new Nomad map. It's kind of like Kawasan a little bit. Now I'm scouting for WWC 3. Is this a map that would be interesting? It doesn't... We'll see how it plays out. Spanish for Viper, Bohemians for Ganji. I would favor Spanish on a map like this for the same reason I would favor Spanish on Nomad. Because of the Conquistadors. I think the spawns here were really unfortunate for Viper. Ganji got his dock up pretty quickly. Viper's going to be delayed to that dock. Ganji did not make a house, though, so he's going to have to go for one now. Will you stream MBL? Yeah, if I'm on time. If I'm on time. I should be. This should be over right around the same time that MBL starts. Viper has good TC. He's got the berries nearby, right? Let's see what he can spot. He does have one cow, and he's discovered the TC from Ganji. That's huge. That is massive. But he doesn't see any boars. Although this one's quite close. It might wander within his vision. I think the problem with this map would be consistently spawning villagers near a water. If you don't spawn a villager within sight of a water, then players could wander forever, not finding their first stock position. It could be really unfair. It would be a shame if this tournament didn't have the map Scandinavia. It does. It does. Thanks for being here, everyone, by the way. Hope you're enjoying. I was going to stream yesterday, but then I realized all the WWC sets were at 6 in the morning for me. Except the Andy one, which was at like 3 or 4 or something. Okay. Viper still doesn't see a boar. Be really useful for him to find these as well. Dude, you don't have to be that loud. Do you hear that cow? Like, just... Jeez, dude. Maybe MBL and Target are watching this stream and will start after? No. They'll start when they're scheduled to start. Which I believe is 1 hour from now, or 45 minutes from now, I believe. We're not doing any rounds, at least from the earlier rounds, we're not doing any sets scheduled around our streams. What sound does the fish make? It doesn't make a sound. Fish don't really make sounds except when they're trying to breathe. They'll like croak a little bit. Alright, so Viper finds that boar. Ganji. He's just scouting around. He's got vision on the boars as well. Ganji does not know where Viper is, and he also doesn't know that Viper has docked this pond, but Viper doesn't know that either. I would fully expect Viper to go fast Castle Conks here. Knowing him, he might troll, though, and try and go, like, Conquistadors or something with Fervor, because he expects Ganji to go Monks. I don't know. I could see it devolving into something like that. I don't know what Ganji's plan is. It should probably be Fast Castle. I don't think you want to go for wagons against Conks. It might just be a monk play once he discovers where Viper is.
Fuck you all. Your lives are so sad. I get a charity tax break just for hanging out with you.
Fish do make sounds if you hold their mouths over your ear and listen really carefully.
Yeah, it's like the croaking sound, dude. But you don't want to hold a fish over your ear. It'll wiggle out of your hand. Holding a fish is very difficult. I guess it depends on the type of fish, but like holding a fish still when they don't want to be held is it's not fun. A tuna? A tuna is like a super fish. A tuna is a huge fish. You wouldn't even be able to hold it up. Do fish ever want to be held? I don't know. Worthwhile question for a fish. All right. Mining camp over here from Viper. It's a nice one. It's on the stone. It's on the gold. Beautiful. I don't know why this man felt the need to go all the way around to build. Why did he have to go all the way around to build this mining camp? What? That's so weird. And now Ganji will go for a second dock here. Viper has found the dock from Ganji. Ganji has found the dock from Viper. Both of them know, but Ganji is a minute faster to feudal age. So unfortunately for Viper, I think you're about to be losing your fish. However, he's going to start fishing in another pond, and he's host. Fingolfin. Fingolfin. Thank you for the 26 months. The most badass of all of the high kings of the Noldor, right there. That's right. I know my lore. I've forgotten how many times he went down, though. How many times did he go down? 7? Or was it 9? And then he got back up again. 7. I got it on the first... Ah, ha, ha. 7. Nice. Who's your favorite elf, guys? Who's your favorite elf from the extended lore of Lord of the Rings? I know we got a lot of nerds in here. Tinkerbell? Alright. Glorfindel? Glorfindel's dope. Ecthelion is also dope. Mithros? No, dude. Man followed that oath like a little bitch. Finrod is my second favorite. I do love when the homies have an extended battle in song with a Dark Lord. When the homies break out in song and defeat a Dark Lord or try to, that is a moment. Wow, there's a villager here from Ganji. That one's gonna die, so he knows where the TC is from Viper. Viper's trying to go fast castle. He's gonna go for a galley to snipe the weakened fishing ship potentially. However, he's not stopping this dock, or maybe he is. He's sending a villager now. I heard Fëanor is a nice... Yeah, okay. How much of these names are a D's nuts joke? Very few. Oh, boy. Ganji might be in trouble here. If Viper can wall this off. Viper's blocking it. Dead! Dock is denied. The singular fishing ship from Viper remains alive. And it looks like Viper canceled this galley over here. He's going to go for a... yeah, he canceled it. Yeah, he canceled it. He's going to go for a market, and he's going to try and click up. Ganji is pretty close to clicking up himself, and he'll go for a market as well. So Ganji has the fish, and a lot of them. 8 fishing ships. Viper does not have any fish, except for this one over here. The coolest thing about this discussion is that Viper would be able to... Viper is a deep Lord of the Rings extended lore kind of guy, too. Viper and I have discussed Lord of the Rings more than once. And so is Debbie, actually. If anyone watches Nerd of the Rings on YouTube... I think it's Nerd of the Rings? I think that's the one. and he does his Patreon list membership at the end, Debbie has been listed on that for years. Double dock for Ganji. Castle Age on the way for both. It's a galley coming out from Viper, but galley never deny. Galley ain't gonna deny that dock. It might deny the second one, but it ain't gonna deny this one. Viper is now housed again as he's losing houses for it. He's gonna be giga housed. He is ultra giga omega housed here. Super housed. And it will only continue. Galley is here. The dock will still go up, most likely. Nope, never mind. There's a horse. There's a scout. Viper's fine. Deadville. Still. One dock here to harass the fishing ship. Viper still housed. Oh, look. He's housed again. Every time he gets one up. He's going to be housed again. Yikes. Finally has some pop space to make something, and this one's going to go down soon too. However, he will go for that castle, and he will make his way into Conquistadors. Ganji has a little bit on stone, not enough to make a castle. Goes for the War Galley upgrade, goes for an additional town center with Loom. And will likely make a monastery now. Fervor will be important for his vills. Monks will be important for the Conquistadors, which he probably knows are coming. And he'll see the castle. He'll confirm that this is a thing now. Hot, 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 hot. Dead. War Galley upgrade comes in for Ganji. Viper can fish under here, under the protection of this castle. If he has a dock over there, which I don't know if he wants to spend the wood on. I told you, bro. Bro, I told you so hard. And no one listened to me. No one, the Inquisition incoming. No conks. No, 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 no. And if you think it's going to be a monk out of here first, you are sorely mistaken. It is going to be a missionary. It is going to be a missionary. In a second. I know, my boy. We are donkin'. And we're also conkin'. There is a conk right here, too. He had to adapt without fish anyway. Getting Inquisition to go missionaries is not adapting, friend. My man continues to meme. Now he's going to have to afford atonement somehow. Missionaries can't pick up relics, remember. They probably should be able to, but they can't. What a hairline. Am I right? I've been aspiring for that hairline my whole life. I got most of it. I got like 90% of it. The problem is the little ring part at the front. I can't do that. Aren't you bald? Yeah, but I can't do the ring part at the front. Do all other parts of the ring. Hair transplant to the front, just so I can have a full ring with the bald spot in the middle. Atonement coming in for Viper. He already has Inquisition. He's got missionaries. So they'll be okay, right? Against the monks from Ganji. And now he's added in a monk of his own to start bringing in the relics. And he goes for 2 extra monasteries. We are about to see a clown game. However, one player has a full eco behind this. 4 TCs with fishing ships still bringing in food. Deer, berries. The bountiful harvest of Mother Nature available to him. Deer here, berries here, boars available. What does Viper have? He's got some berries and some villagers on gold. Viper will still win this? Okay. Let's see. Dude, the one thing I always notice with missionaries, like, their legs have to be, like, it... I know we're missing part of them, but, like, with the frock and everything, it looks like they have the stumpiest legs ever. Viper got 2 monks. Ooh, baby. Viper has a disadvantage in terms of range as well. He's got 8 range on the conversion from the missionaries. These monks have 9. Where's the one bringing in the relic? Can't see Viper's other monk. What Dave should do for his next land is tattoo T90's face onto his bald spot. Fuck no. Unless I tattoo it in the right spot, and then his mustache could be the front of the ring. Thoughts? Better than a transplant. Therapy? That's all you have to say? Just therapy? Alright. Probably true. Here they come. Devotion's in. Inquisition is in. Oh my god, the monks light up like a Christmas tree, dude. He lights up like a Christmas tree. Viper gets every single monk. Holy fuck. Yikes. Redemption is on the way. Ganji loses every single monk, but he's gonna kill him here because they can't convert this still. What a huge win there for Viper. And Viper's gonna go up to Imp. Viper's gonna go up to Imp. He's gonna get a castle fort. He might win this. Hang on a second. Ganji has a huge eco lead. Massive eco lead. And Viper is now converting the fishing ships, so he's getting rid of some of that food eco. That's a good job from Viper. Ganji got way too aggressive over there. He wasn't expecting Inquisition and Devotion. Although he should have been. This is going to be brutal. I think Viper wins this game. Despite having 44 villagers against 92. Ganji's going to lose a lot of his buildings here. Heresy is on the way from Ganji. And he's made the decision to just stay in Castle Age. The problem with this is that Viper is going to have a castle to retreat to. The issue for Viper with this castle is that he's only sending 3 vills forward. And it's within range of this one. And for whatever reason, he lost some missionaries there. But he is building this castle. He's sending more villagers. Ganji did complete heresy, so his units will die now that they're converted. And he's going to try and mass up enough crossbows to really push in here. Crossbows can't push under the castle. That's the problem. Once the castle's up, Viper has a place to sit. Then he can go for trebs. He can start long range hitting all of Ganji's eco, and Ganji can't respond to that. Unless he goes for, like, rams or something. Rams with the crossbows garrisoned inside might be it. And that's what he's doing. Crossbows inside the rams into a full push into Viper's castle before Viper can tread down everything from his side. This is going to be a hell of a moment. Even Petard's here from Ganji. It's all in on this. Oh, baby. It's going to be all in on this push. They're both gearing up. We've got Viper with 10 missionaries, 3 monks, a castle, a singular conch. All of the imp monk techs coming in now. Ganji with heresy. With crossbows. Does he have chemistry for these crossbows? No, not yet. He doesn't have bodkin arrow. Going for rams. Making petards. He's on a time limit here. He needs to do this, I think, before his castle goes down. No bloodlines? True. No bloodlines yet for these missionaries. Viper will come forward to repair this. No, he doesn't need to repair it. There's no trebs from Ganji. He's still in Castle Age. He's coming forward for the stone. I think there's an opportunity here for Viper to see this push and go for some walls to delay it just enough. Ganji loading in villagers as well. Holy fuck, dude. This is gonna be the push of all time. This is the push of all time. Oh my god. Here he comes. Wagons coming out. Crossbows coming out. Viper sees it. Supremacy on the way for Viper. Petard's coming in. Rams pushing in as well. Viper trying to save the castle. Supremacy is in. Viper's trying to block the Rams now. Missionaries are running away. They still have faith, but Viper only has so much APM. The castle is still alive. Supremacy. Villagers working away on the Rams. Castle's alive. The Rams are dead except for one. Crossbows working away on the missionaries. The missionaries are all dead. Ganji is repairing the Ram. Viper's repairing the castle. The castle's trying to hold here. The castle is trying to hold. Viper's trying to go after the crossbows with the Trevs. And there's one Supremacy villager hitting this Ram. The castle is still alive. Conks are coming out. More villagers coming forward. And the Ram's gonna go down! Viper holds! Oh my god, the villagers are repairing. Supremacy wins it. Ganji doesn't give up though. He's got 111 villagers. Unbelievable. Unbelievable hold from Viper. If that Ram had been attacking the castle and not the trebuchet, this would have been completely different. Viper would have lost that castle. And then where do you go? Then where do you go? You go nowhere, because you can go nowhere. And more villagers push forward from Ganji. He's losing a lot. He's losing a lot, but he's got more Rams on the way. He's not giving up. Imperial Age on the way. From this TC. Rams pushing in. He's trying to find an angle. Viper targeting TCs now. This town center isn't too far away. Ganji shifts over here. He's got gold. He's got stone available. The Rams are coming in. He sees an opportunity, but Supremacy Vills are still there. Missionaries are still there. TC is down. Still 43% only on Imp. Murder Hole's now on the way for Viper. And the moment has passed here. The moment has passed for that castle to die. That castle will remain alive. Another TC coming in. Ganji does not have chemistry research, no. Dude, if Viper had seen this, he didn't know about it. He didn't know about this TC. If he had seen this TC, Imp would have been denied. 100%. Chemistry now on the way for Ganji. He's going to kill these traps. Viper's at 53 vills. He's still half the villager count of Ganji. But he's getting his vills up now. He's got Supremacy, so it's very tough for him to lose these. They're very, very powerful. Very strong men and women. Holy, what a moment that was. Heresy is more than paid off for Ganji. Viper probably needs sappers, right? Oh, he has sappers. Okay. Could see that fly in. And the Supremacy Vills are just casually taking out the TC, and guess what? The crossbows can't do enough damage because the missionaries are healing behind. Yeah, Spanish villagers with sappers and Supremacy absolutely dust TCs. There's 23 crossbows. Like, Ganji's done a good job keeping the crossbow number solid, and now he's got Bracer, he's got Chemistry. Viper's gonna have to make a tech switch. I think Ganji still has gold available over here, right? 111 villagers. He can get bombard cannons out now. Missionaries continue to be annoying, but they can't actually bring any villagers over to his side. They can only kill them. Even the Rams are chasing after the missionaries. Bodcanero on the way for Viper. Viper is trying to add as many villagers as possible. Res collected is 10k ahead for Ganji. What a fun game. Wow. That was a crazy push from Ganji, and that was a crazy hold as well from Viper. Okay. That's enough nerding out for you. That's enough nerding out for you, Viper. We're done with that now. How does Viper have such a large score lead? Kills. And conversions as well, which don't count towards kills. Once again, Heresy is going to be clutch for Ganji. Like, Viper's still killing the units, but he's not getting any additional value from them. Continues to repair this castle. He's almost out of stone, but he's doing a great job with the missionaries to push these bomber cannons away. The unfortunate thing with the missionaries is that they're lacking a range over the monks. So they have to convert from slightly closer, which makes it a little difficult. Oh, got him, but loses a bombard cannon. Housed, yep. Viper is housed again. Ganji is housed as well. They're both housed. It's going to be another late games, real late game map, right? Just like last time. Thought it was going to be over early. And then it shifts into post-Imperial Age with both players having 100 plus villagers. Blue units in the southwest, yeah. He's expanding. I think Viper should try and get docks here. Oh, he lost the... After all of that, he loses the castle? After all of that, he loses the castle. He's trying to make a skirm switch. After all of that effort, think about how he held on to that thing. He lost it. Unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable. Damn. That was like the time that like Gondor held Osgiliath for so long until they put Faramir in charge for like a day and then suddenly they lost it, right? Like that was exactly it. We know his uses and there are a few. Faramir would have held. Uncalled for Faramir slander? Yeah, I mean, like, Faramir in the movies does not do justice to Faramir in the books. Faramir in the books is a fucking badass. Faramir was my favorite character in the books, yeah. Vivnitsa. And he changed the research location. He thought about researching it here. He knows it's a really long tech. He's getting it back here. Skirmisher is now on the way from Ganji. Man, you have it in for Faramir? No, I love Faramir. Faramir is great.
Fuck you all. Your lives are so sad. I get a charity tax break just for hanging out with you.
Hi Dave. Prime time for gaming.
Like, even Denethor was a badass, dude. Saruman became a little bitch of Sauron within, like, a few years. Denethor stood up against him for, like, a long, long time. What's going on in the south? Viper is streaming in villagers. Viper is vill rushing. With sappers. And with supremacy. Skirmishers in the north, missionaries in the north, and villagers over here. And this is going to get real ugly for Ganji. He's going to have to bring over units to deal with this. The problem with villager rushing like this is that you have to constantly be clicking your vills to attack. You can't patrol them or anything, right? So it gets difficult. Ganji now taking care of the missionaries and the skirmishers here. Viper going for a dock. Potentially Spanish cannon galleons. Could be huge. And Viper continues killing vills. This is so frustrating if you're Ganji. You send skirmishers over to deal with these, but skirms take a long time to kill those. And Viper just keeps sending in vills, which are such a cheap unit. However, this means that Viper isn't paying attention to the skirmisher body farm that is over here. And there's a lot of corpses involved. Hufnitsa is now in. He'll try and convert these. Ganji's on the wrong side of that wood line. He just needs to kill. He just needs to kill the missionaries, and unfortunately loses 3 Hufnitsa to conversions. Viper now going cannon galleons. Oh boy. Spanish cannon galleon. I don't know about that castle, dude. If there's gonna be cannon galleons here, I don't know about that one. Viper must be having a ton of fun this game. Spanish cannon galleons, and a lot of them in the lake in the middle of Ganji's base. Ganji needs to take out these cannon galleons with that castle fire right away. He gets one. Villagers continue to come in from Viper. 147 vills. He's trying to hold the line over here with whatever he can, and Ganji doesn't have much attention to spare on this side. He has to come back over here with Hufnitsa. He's trying to save this one. Huh! Hit! Huh! Hit! Ah! Nice attack ground there from Ganji. That was beautiful. That was so well placed. Elite cannon galleon now in from Viper. It's over, dude. It's over. You got cannon galleons in this spot? I don't know. Oh, God! The vills are here. The vills are here. And they're ready to attack that castle. And here we go again. Here we go again. Even the cow. It's going down, man. It's going down. This castle's gone down. And the castle falls. Oh, God. Cannon galleon navy. Villagers streaming forward. Run! Another castle? Another castle? Murder holes now on the way for Ganji. Viper sees it and sends all of his villagers immediately responding. to the castle attempt from Ganji. Ganji has 132 vills. He ain't going down like a chump. No, sir. Viper taking care of all of the houses, all of the buildings. He's going to wipe Ganji from the face of Scandinavia. And Viper's losing vills here. Can Ganji hold the line? Is the question. I mean, I would suspect that there's a few more. Yep, there's some villagers on the way. Once Viper notices. He's also killing absolutely every building on this side. Wipe them from the face of the earth. Scatter their ashes. Meanwhile, skirmisher body farm continues over here as Viper is not keeping track of his army, and suddenly Viper, in the mood for a little bit of memery, has found himself behind in population once again. Murder Holes has been sick. Oof. Another army. Another army ready to go for Viper. Meanwhile, this is like pest control over here, right? Jeez. They're massing. Viper pushing in. I don't know. This is just way too many villagers. The hand cannons will die to the villager onslaught. And then Viper will have a lot of villagers to go after this castle. Let's see if Ganji can keep this castle alive. Meanwhile, over here, he's mortally offended by the idea of Ganji still having buildings alive on that side. As the castle continues to get kills. 36 kills now on that castle. More villagers coming in. Ganji at 114 vills soon. Viper is still vill rushing. And more castles coming up from Viper. On the hill over there and the hill over here. Six town centers consistently pumping villagers forward into the battlefield. Ganji has 760 stone. I think he can hold this position, but his hand cannons are dying as they come out. Meanwhile, Ganji in the middle of Viper's farm eco, which could impact his villager production, potentially. Viper still does not like the idea that Ganji could have anything over on this side of the map. And we'll keep killing all of that. Viper is now being denied off this castle as well. However, it's a supremacy villager, and he's just going to straight up 3v1. They win this. They win this fight. If he fights with all of his villagers, that is stupid. How many vills were there from Ganji? Oh my god. The castle goes up, and now Viper's back. Uh-oh. More villagers coming in. Meanwhile, over here, the town center did go down. Viper is kind of falling behind in villagers now a little bit. But speaking of falling behind in villagers, so is Ganji. Castle is dying relatively quickly. Viper attempts to pull the vills back this way so the cannons will go within range of his own castle, which doesn't happen. Viper is controlling everything in this area with cannon galleons. Ganji has found a little bit of a safe space over in the corner. And now this game has developed into a contest of wills. Viper wants to win with supremacy villagers and skirmishers. Ganji doesn't want to lose to supremacy villagers. He doesn't want to lose to that. And he's killed a lot of them. 234 villagers killed. 22 hand cannons is not bad. Viper, though, 77 of his 99 villagers are on food. So he can make more vills. They are his primary army now. I think a lot of other players wouldn't be able to manage the sheer amount of villagers coming out. But Viper, he'll make do. He'll figure it out. Unbelievable game. A little bit of trolling from Viper. A little bit of determination from Ganji. As this castle's gonna go down. It can't withstand the onslaught. It just cannot. Or can it? Oh, it's a bloodbath. It's been a bloodbath forever. And Viper's castle might die before Ganji's. Ganji holds again. Never mind. Here they come. Another wave of humanity. And the Trebs will go down. Hand cannons are going crazy against these villagers. The castle from Viper is still alive at 270 HP and 56 for Ganji. Oh no. Ganji loses the castle. Meanwhile, Skirmisher is still at the back here. Ganji at 73 villagers. GG called. Viper wins that one. It's now 3-2 in this best of 7. It's been an entertaining one for sure. Unbelievable. Ganji needed some monks to convert vills. I mean, maybe, right? But then Viper's got those stupid missionaries that can just run in and kill your monks. Also, there's just too many vills, I think. You convert one vill, and there's 15 more behind that. Largest army produced, it would be skirms, and then missionaries. But in terms of villager count, I mean, Viper did lose 276 vills. Not about winning the games, it's about crushing all Swedish hope. True, dude. There's a battle of wills. 3-2 for Viper now.
You should have heard your mom last night. She sounded like my great aunt when I pull a surprise visit. She was like,
all right, so lost for Byzantines and
What a game.
Bohemians, and then we have the Frigid Lake win, and then we have the Nomad Lakes win. So Ganji has Arctic Circle and Frozen Forest left to him. Crazy game, dude. Crazy game. I'm honestly surprised. Like, that was such a good hold from Ganji when Viper went up to Imp and got that castle up. Getting Heresy there was thick, and then saving up as much as he did to try and take it out. I know he didn't take out the castle right away, but staying alive there is impressive. Lars, thank you for the 30 months, man. Zenith, thank you for the 13. Get it? Also, the Lord of the Rings vibes, that game. Good. If anyone is watching the VOD or is watching on YouTube, I was playing Lord of the Rings music during the push. You're wondering why I was silent. There's some parts of that. Viper, big match about Frozen Forest. Why, he doesn't like Frozen Forest? Also, why does Spec Dashboard show this as 2-2? It's 3-2, right? He said he hates the map with a passion. Oh, it's this. I can understand it. Yeah, I can understand it. I'm not the biggest fan of this map, but we'll see. So, Frozen Forest essentially has ice all the way around all of the wood lines. So you can't wall to any of the wood lines. And there's this big icy terrain in the center as well. It's kind of an interesting map because you can't full wall yourself, which means that feudal pressure can work, but it's also a bunch of stone available, so you could go for towers too. I don't know how I feel about this one. We'll see how the game goes. So far, the games have been good. Viper playing as Armenians, Ganji playing as Lithuanians. I would heavily favor the Lithuanians here. I don't see what the Armenians are going to be doing. Where are relics on this map? Relic in the middle. 2 relics over here. 4th relic here. And finally the 5th relic on this side. So Ganji's got 2 in his area. Viper's got 2, and then there's 1 in the center.
Great event, I dare say.
Yep, shout out to the organizers here. I think it was a name that I can't pronounce organizing this one. Oh, it was Hadaraja. I think he raided me the other day. Putting this tournament together. It's an interesting looking map. It is an interesting looking map. We'll see how it plays out 1v1. I think the last time I saw this, it was in a 3v3 tournament, I believe. And it was interesting for sure. What are we thinking? Are we thinking like fast castle potentially? Is it archers from Viper? Ganji just killed his own boar with the TC. That's not good. That is not good at all. Now, was that the new fix or bug now? Did he garrison a villager after? How did he do this? So, he garrisoned her, and the TC still had the boar targeted. Yep. So that was something that was quote-unquote fixed a few patches ago, and it just got reintroduced with the last one, where the TC continues targeting the boar, even after you've ungarrisoned. If you re-garrison again, the TC will shoot it again. I never realized it got fixed. I was always playing around that. I had no idea that that had gotten fixed in the past. So when someone told me that that was a thing again, I was like, it changed? Ever? Gotta give it some room. Gotta give the deer some room. There we go. There we go. Gotta give it some room. It's gonna go over here now. And now it's gonna go over here. And now you finally have an opportunity to push it in, but Viper's in between you and the deer. I don't know why Viper took that fight. That's really weird. You know what? Knowing Viper this set, he might go for Feudal Age longswords. He might go for Feudal Age longswords or pikemen. Knowing the way Viper's been playing here, he's already gone for the Dark Age Spearman on the way up to Feudal Age. He did lose that scout, unfortunately. But at least he severely weakened the scout from Ganji. There's no threat there whatsoever. Or Warrior Priest Masterpiece? I don't know if it's Warrior Priest. One singular militia from Ganji thus far. Yeah. Personally, I'd probably rather have a spear than some like short little club thing. But short little club guy actually ended up winning that one. 2x4 with a nail. True, dude. It's like my zombie apocalypse weapon. Okay. Archer range here for Ganji. Viper. Just forward, picking away with some spears, right? He's gonna delay that archer range, and he gets vision on it, so that's alright. Archer range for him now. And maybe like spear skirm? I don't know. I don't see where the meme is from Viper. There has to be a meme. There's been a meme. Well, there wasn't a meme in the 2 Ganji wins. In the 2 Ganji wins, he just went standard play and got kind of cooked. But in all of his wins thus far, there has been a meme mixed in somewhere. Castle Age champs? Maybe. No eco for the meme yet. That is a good point. Skirms forced out from Ganji. If your opponent goes skirms, you go skirms. That is how the game works. If your opponent is on skirm spear, you go skirm spear. They get champs in Castle Age? Yup. Just like they get longswords in Feudal Age. Very expensive, though. Like, champion technology is... And two-handed swordsman technology is very expensive to invest into in Castle Age. For normal Castle Age eco. Alright, Viper goes out to gold now. We might see a market at some point and then trying to make his way up to Castle Age. He could get like fortified churches, cutting off these areas, picking up the relics with warrior priests, and then making his way into champions. Could be nice. And right now it doesn't look like Ganji has any potential to actually hit him at all. Ganji is a little bit ahead in res collected, but not that much. And he's adding a second archer range. For more skirms. And we just peacefully wait. Viper's not adding any extra skirms. Ganji's going Omega skirm. Viper finds a kill. And he tries to buy his way up here. Needs to buy himself enough time to get to the Castle Age and to get some siege out or some fortified churches up. Because with the amount of skirms that Ganji's going to have, if he loses this whole army and then has nothing at home to defend himself, like his villagers can die. What's the most peaceful game you've ever cast? The Great Forest Nothing of 2014. Does this work? Holy fuck. Don't even finish them. Just build them. Holy shit. I forgot that mule carts can block on the ice. So everyone else thinking you can't quick wall here, well, you actually can't. The unfortunate part is that once the mule carts are built, the things can get through. Okay, Viper blocks it off. That is insane. That is so good from Viper. It's a very expensive quick wall. But it works. And Ganji is now trying to make his way through. Viper's trying to block, but Ganji just walks around. You should have never finished the cart. Viper tries a quick wall with another cart. Doesn't work. Viper's gonna lose vills. Oh my god, dude. That was so clever. I remember this map now. Because we were thinking, the last time I cast this map, we were thinking about the possibility of mule carts blocking the icy areas. Similar to some of the other ones with the rocky terrain. Blocking off the woodline, but I had completely forgotten about that. Villagers going down now. Ganji has killed 4 villagers. Viper is on the way up to Castle Age. And Ganji has not clicked yet. Still saving the res. Viper's spending a lot of res on these mule carts. The quick wall. And he's learned his lesson. He's not going to complete it. You don't complete it. You just leave it there. You might even delete it right before it's killed. You got the res back. And I think he did delete that. At like 4 HP. Nice. Infantry armor on the way for Viper. It's probably a warrior priest angle then, if he has some food. Fortified church somewhere. There it is. Rocky Forest. Yeah, Rocky Forest is the one where the mule carts were being used like that. But I've never seen anyone set up 4 of them across. That's a crazy block from Viper. Avoidable Vil loss there. The warrior priests are coming up. He sees a relic over here, and he's got a villager forward. Running into a wolf. Is she going for a fortified church somewhere over here as well? A siege workshop would be real nice for Viper, but the resources aren't there, right? Resources simply aren't there yet. 0 on gold still as he tries to make his way back out here. This villager is finding her way into the back of Ganji's base. Warrior priest already coming out here to grab that relic. And Ganji is still a minute away from Castle Age. So we'll see what Ganji does once he's in Castle Age. It looks like he's massing up archers right now, so it's going to be crossbow. Crossbow to try and snipe the Vils and counter the warrior priests. Because the skirmishers are not doing that hot against them right now. Fortified church. Viper's looking for the other relics. He's going to miss this one. Does see one in the middle, but he can't really get it. Oh, healing? Ah, he dies. Damn, dude. That could have been sick if that man was left alive. Viper is really using every unit or building at his disposal here with the Armenians to his advantage. The mule carts to block, the healing from the warrior priest snagging the relics as well. Really, really nice. The archers are here now, though. So the warrior priests need to be careful, and he needs to add in a siege workshop. Also, pushing on this side with some warrior priests. Losing track of that guy, though. We'll lose that against the TC. He does come in on this side as well, though. And there's a wood line. Ganji needs to be careful. As Ganji will go for a siege workshop. Viper could shut this down, I think. Couple scorpions, some more warrior priests. This could be a pretty rough position here from Ganji in a second. And he's also losing villagers on the wood line and on the gold. Oh boy. 3 Vils dead on the gold. Does Viper see the extra relics yet? He only still sees that one in the middle. Oh, God. I mean, he's doing a great job with it, right? It's a little memey, but at the same time, this is a very strong unit for early Castle Age, the Warrior Priest. It's not overly expensive. And it can do a lot of things. It's a little memey, but it's like not a bad strategy. Oh, more bodies. Just every time I look back here, there's more and more bodies on the gold. Great job from Viper. It doesn't require a ton of upgrades, yeah. Fervor, infantry armor upgrade, usually enough. Ballistics now coming in for the Scorpions from Viper. For 3 Scorpions, he's getting ballistics. Interesting. Hey, look, there's about to be more bodies on the gold. Because Ganji doesn't know where on Earth these warrior priests are coming from. For all he knows, they keep looping around. Also, Ganji didn't find 4 sheep. Yikes. I don't know if there's extras on this map or what, but... Ballistics is in. Not a very great job of capitalizing on ballistic scorpions as yet for Viper. Still doing the damage back here, though. Still making it work back here. Scorpion's now coming out from this siege workshop, which he's added behind enemy lines. But Ganji's going to deal with this villager, I think. Yep. Dead. No more forward Vil from Viper. He does have these Vils, though. And I would suspect maybe even more fortified churches coming soon on this end. Here come the Scorpions. More warrior priests. And now a Scorpion warrior priest combination. If Ganji's not paying attention, he could lose all of these villagers. All of them. He's paying attention. Still gonna lose a few. Can he do any damage? I don't think that he can. Siege Workshop is surrounded. Crossbows need to run away from the Scorpions whenever they get close. And his gold is still being cut off. And now there's a Scorpion somehow in his woodline. There's a Scorpion over here. There's a Scorpion on his gold. I don't know. Viper is crazy today. I think Ganji would have expected this coming into the day. Viper was gonna bring out some unique strategies, some trolly strategies. He did, the 2 games he did beat him though. Viper wasn't trolling. Like he legitimately beat him in those 2 games. What's the mule cart doing? It was making its way downtown. Walking fast. Oh, Ganji, watch out, dude. TC now over here. Feels like Ganji might run right into that. Villager count is still even. It's still even. And we'll see what Viper goes for next. This militia is still chilling too. Nice. Covert agent. Ganji, though, not really able to do much with the crossbows. And he might actually run into this TC on his way home. Sees the mule cart over there. He's going to go all the way around. All right, so the question is... does Viper want a fish boom in the middle? And the answer is probably yes, because it's Viper. Dromans, I mean, you could make Dromans, but he's a ways away from him. He might queue up a few demos or something. Maybe. But I would suspect that it's because he misses his fish traps. I think you can sail all the way through on this ice. I think you can. So I think a few demos here just to surprise the opponent would be really, really nice. Oh, you can actually sail. I'm pretty sure you can sail on this ice as well. Forgot about that. If you can make it out of here and get onto the ice, I think you might be able to sail on that. Unclear, though. Viper just wants fish at the moment. As per usual. Other than that, there's not really that much going on. Ganji's got an opportunity to kind of get back into the game. Viper going for more fish. If only he had a demo, dude. If only he had a demo. Assuming you can actually sail on the ice. I don't know if you can. Might not be able to. Ice terrain is a little sketchy when it comes to like what you're allowed to actually sail over. So Ganji could have gone over there and sniped the fish, but I think he's a little bit nervous about going too near that dock. And he also wants to save his Siege Workshop here, which is at 55 HP. He now loses the fish. It's fine. You see what Ganji's doing here? He's actually attack grounding on this side of the dock. So that if a demo came out, he would hit it with the mangonel shot, hopefully, if the timing was correct. We just want to know. Like, I just want to know if the ships can actually get onto the ice. That's all I want. Villagers now coming forward from Viper. He's got all 5 relics. Oh, he's missing one. He has 5 relics because of the Armenian first relic. He's missing the 5th one on the field. Ospo over there. Demo coming out. Okay. Can you sail over the ice? Yes, you can. Oh no, maybe you can't. I don't think you can. Damn. He uses the demo as bait. So his siege can find some good shots. And the mangonel goes down, but on this side, it's a nice, beautiful little surprise for Ganji. It's an early Christmas gift. In the form of a forward cast. Should test with Fishboat to see if he could walk at the ice. Yeah, I don't know if he knew or not. He might have just been trying to bait the fire so he could get some good shots with the siege. I don't know. Damn, dude. This one's over. I think. Lithuanians are still a stronger late game civ than Armenians. But the forward castle, the 5 relics, the position that he's going to have seems kind of unbreakable, honestly. And there's really, like, there's this gold, this gold. This one will probably be taken over pretty soon. There's limited resources for sure for Ganji. Besides the ice carts, was there even a meme this game? I mean, I guess he went Ballistic Scorpion Warrior Priest. Kind of like a mid-tier meme. Does Viper see the last relic? I think, no, he doesn't. Never mind. If a mule cart and Vils garrison the castle or tower, will it be dropped off? The res will not be dropped off, no. I'm glad it's this way. I wouldn't like it if it was. Oh. Okay. Composite bowmen are weak. They're gonna die to like a single shot here from the Mangonel. Or 2 shots, rather. They have the... They don't have the armor. They will die to a single shot. If he hits them. So far, Viper seems to be doing fine. With 2 Mangonels now closing in. Oh, God. Another castle on the other side from Ganji cutting off this gold. That's the Imp TC. Ugh. That is the Imp TC. There is a castle coming up here from Ganji. That is the Imperial Age town center. If Ganji doesn't want to go and repair that too quickly, because then he shows Viper that that's his Imp TC. There's no other reason to be repairing this. So Ganji is going to have to play the repair game, where you don't want to show your opponent that you're interested in keep this alive until you absolutely need to. Composite Bowman trying to support this castle. Viper trying not to have a doubt castle over here. Mule Cart just absolutely chilling underneath the town center, watching what's going down. And it's a doubt castle. It's a doubt castle. Maybe not. One more villager. Viper, save it. Viper, dodging. Viper. Oh, it goes up. Last second goes up. Meanwhile, the town center over here, Ganji's actually distracting the fire with the villagers. And because of that, the town center is going to live. And he's going to get to Imperial Age. He might resign once he's there, but he's going to get there. He's gonna get there. Imperial Age and Insta goes for trips. He plays on. 67 vills. Sweden fights for another day. Viper is getting murder holes to kill this Mangonel. Well, great job from Viper. What an entertaining best of 7. Also, great job from Ganji. He gave, dude, he did not want to get memed on. He fought to the bitter end in those games. Fun stuff. Also, huge shout out to the organizers here. Hadaraja, I think, streams. He's streaming right now. Shout out their channel. Hadaraja AOE. Streaming in... Is that it? How do I do a shout out? How do I do a shout out? I don't even know. I've never done one. Oh, I slash shout out. Oh, there it is. I'm a terrible streamer. There it is. Cool. This game, Viper, really, really solid. Eco was so much better, right? The mule cart wall was insane. I was like, how is he going to stop this pressure? And the only reason it failed so quickly is because he completed one of them. Keep in mind, folks, if you're ever going to go for that mule cart strat, just don't complete them. Just leave them unbuilt. You can always delete them later for some extra res. That was sick, dude. I can't believe he did that. This Viper things.